jewelry.
I'll be back real soon.
Can we talk?
I don't know, but I think.
Hey, what's up, party people? Okay, this is my disclaimer. This video is not a hair video, so I'm not going to talk about hair at all in this video, but it's going to be a response video to Hope. Is it Hope Day 1 or Hope One Day? I'm going to put her name to the side. So this video is about your period, your menstrual cycle, and some of the items that you can use with it. And what was inspired for me to do this video was Hope, because a few months ago she did a video on tampons gone crazy. And basically she talked about what's in tampons and how they're not natural, really not good for us, and toxic shock syndrome and all that stuff you kind of brush off because it's so common and mainstream that you use it anyway. And she talked about alternatives to other products besides tampons and pads, like cloth pads or menstrual cups and different things like that. Then recently she did 2 more videos where I love my period, and she talked about the menstrual cup. And so this video will be about it's going to be my video response to her video. It is about the Diva Cup. And if you are not aware what the Diva Cup is, I'm going to show you in 1 second. But basically, it's an alternative to your normal tampon pads thing. And when I watched her first video, I started Googling and doing my research to see what was this Diva Cup about. And even in the Yahoo group I'm in, women on there have been talking about it too. So I've been doing my research for about a year. And 4 months ago, I decided to make the purchase and just see, because I didn't get it. And if you look at one, you're going to be like, I don't get it. Like, how does that work? But, so I'm going to show you one. And this one is clean. It's actually hasn't been in the little bag that it comes in. It's downstairs because I had lost mine, and I sent them a message and they sent me a new one. So anyway, this is a Diva Cup. And I forget what they said this material was, but here it is. And basically this, to me, I look at it as a tampon applicator less, like an OB tampon. It's like a tampon without an applicator. That's my thoughts. And so I've been using this. I think it's been 5 months. Now I want to get a really good handle on it because it is tricky. But you basically, okay, let me tell you first. Okay, when you get it, there's a stem. There's like this stem. And you can, depending on how you feel with it, once you get it inside of you, the stem can rub up against you. So I cut my stem all the way down so there was no more, basically. What am I doing? So I cut my stem all the way down, so there's no more stem. And I kept thinking, am I going to put a hole in this? How I fill it with water, squeeze it to make sure that I didn't put a hole in it. So that's tip number 1, is that if the stem is too long for you, then cut it. I cut mine little by little until I cut it all off. And it make a difference. Again, this is a Diva Cup. Some of the other companies, their stems are really long. This stem really wasn't that long. But I did cut it down so it feels more comfortable to me now. Okay. So you get your Diva Cup in the mail. You want to clean it. I have been using Dove soap. Unscented, sensitive skin. That's what I use on my body, so that's what I've been using to wash this. And they do make like a Diva wash or whatever, but I use Dove soap and I clean it. And after your cycle, every time after your cycle, you should sterilize it in boiling water. And I think the website says for 20 minutes. Some extended period of time, but you just want to watch it and make sure you don't melt it. Okay, so you clean it, whatever. And so I was looking like on websites trying to figure out, now how do I get this inside of me again? Okay, so it took a few tries, and so if I could offer some tips, before I offer the tips on how to put it in, let me tell you, you can keep this in for 8 hours. There are 2 types of Diva cups. One for women who have not had children, childbirth. You haven't had any children. The other cup is for women who have had children. So that's tip number 2. So there's 2 cups. The other thing is that you can wear this for 8 hours. Now, I didn't believe that because I thought, like, well, I'm usually kind of heavy, or at least what I thought was considered heavy. After I started using this, I realized I really wasn't that heavy because, like, think about it, you change your tampons, like, all the time. Every hour on the hour, top of the hour. I mean, like, it can get really ridiculous. Think about all the money you're spending, and not, for me, I haven't had to go out and buy tampons for the past 5 months, and I cannot believe it. Like, I cannot believe it. I just got my money's worth in this little cup. So anyway, it says that most women will fill up, this goes all the way up to 1.5 ounces. And you should empty your cup. You can wear it for 8 hours. So put it on in the morning. You shouldn't have to worry about it during the day. Come home and get off work, empty it, reinsert it. And sometimes I change it one more time before I go to sleep. Whatever. You'll figure out your own schedule. So anyway, okay, so that's that. I think I've covered like the bases. Okay, so as far as putting it in, that's the tricky part because the first time I put it in, I was leaking. I was like, oh no, this is never going to work. You have to create a suction. I think this video is already 7 minutes. Okay, dang. Okay, I'm going to stop and I'm going to come back with a part 2 because I don't want the video to be long. So I'll come back and talk about how to insert the Diva cup.